Hello everybody, welcome back to some Lego Star Wars. We're still in, which is this one? It's not Mos Eisley, Mos Espa. Doing some of the quests that we, or well, I guess just the quests that are here. I was going to say that we unlocked, but I guess those ones were, or these ones were always here. We just, hadn't unlocked the area yet. Alright. And we get one almost immediately, which is always nice. Okay, let's check out. Oh, this door isn't dope. Excuse me. Who the hell said that we were breaking in? I was walking by your door. Good lord, what are you? Guard from Assassin's Creed? Good lord, fucking Rhodians everywhere. Okay, well I have a feeling that I just need to deal with this, otherwise they're just gonna keep coming. I don't know why our R2 for some reason suddenly switched to the fucking one holding the drinks. Yeah, can we just have like regular R2? Thanks. Alright, well the door's open, so we're going in, whether you like it or not. Whether you're all dead or not. Now, where the... There's gotta be a way to turn it off, right? Let's get 3PO.
Hello. I am
This should be getting us a key.
How may I be of assistance? I can certainly be of assistance here.
Secret safe. Which I'm gonna assume is this. Oh no, that just shuts off the... Okay, cool. Where are we? There we are. Oh god, it's so cramped in here. But the alarm is off now. So, how do we get this open now? Ah, so we need to get him in there is my guess. Oh, well, hang on. This should be... Oh my god. No, I don't... There it is. Okay. It's... Is it really gonna be this one? Yeah, I mean... Why... See, now this is one of those things where it's like... Why bother putting the password on it? If the password is gonna be kept right next to it, you know? It's like those people who get like... Who make like long complicated passwords, but then they like write it on a post-it and stick it to their computer, and it's like... But then... Why? Like, yeah, maybe the people... Like, online, it's a complicated password, so, you know, if somebody gets your username, they won't be able to just guess your password, but anybody who, physically knows you will, or physically wants to access your computer and stuff, will be able to just, you know, do it. Alright, I see a zip line. Oh, this looks promising. Yes. Glad I'm not just breaking everything now, because I gotta say, there's been a few times now that... Oh, right stick's flying. Or not having broken something has helped me a great deal. Alright. Let's go get this character. Hello, you.
Typical.
Whole heap of repairs need making to my pod, and my pit droids are nowhere to be seen. The lazy Rust boys are probably goofing off in town somewhere on Odie's dime. You fan of the old pod races? Then how would you like to be Odie Mandrill's official volunteer pit droid finder? It's really quite the honor. You'll be envy of all your friends.
I'm sure.
That is answer I was hoping for. The droids seem pretty fond of hiding lately, so keep your peepers open. Oh, and some may take more convincing to come back than others. Droids are so demanding these days.
Okay. You know, I gotta wonder. Like, obviously the first 3 episodes were, episode 4, 5, and 6, as far as I'm aware, was, like, the first thing, like, the first Star Wars, right? Like, I don't think that there was any, like, books or anything before it. So, you know, those were, like, the first Star Wars, right? And there was no kind of, like, racing, no real sports in it, I guess. And then episode 1 came out and they had pod racing, which was cool. People need to keep their pit droids under control. Oh, I see it up there. Which was cool. I enjoyed the pod racing. I enjoyed the pod racing in this game and in a couple other ones that I played too. But the thing that confuses me, right,
Odie,
is
I'm on strike until he pays me for all that overtime.
yeah, whatever.
Wow, he's actually paying us?
But in between 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, and 3, Knights of the Old Republic came out, right? Had to have. And in that game, both of them, I imagine both of them probably came out.
Odie sent you to find me, did he? Well,
they had swoop racing.
Now that's a lot of
So, I'm curious if George Lucas did he write them or direct them? John Williams did the music. Anyway, whatever. If the people who did episode, well, let's just go with episode 1 since that was the only one with any kind of racing in it. Had known about the games or anything, because I mean, it's just a little weird that they already had like a racing thing that would have taken reflexes and whatnot.
As head of the Pit Droid Union, but to clarify, Cha-ching!
If they like didn't know about it, if they knew about it but just felt it wouldn't work, because admittedly the way that the swoop racing works in Knights of the Old Republic is it's just a time trial down a course. Like, it isn't racing against other people, which is obviously and obviously there's no other racers, which makes it a lot harder to make it cinematic, you know, where it's just one guy driving down a track. And I mean, they're only like 30 seconds long, but like they could have taken them and just made them more exciting, you know. But instead they just came up with a completely different racing thing, which I think is kind of weird.
Thanks for finding all my droids. But anyway, now the repairs can finally get underway, and I can relieve you of your duties as official pit droid finder. I should really get that on a mug or something.
But yeah, like, I'm just kind of curious if, you know, whoever, like, created the pod racing just didn't know about the swoop bike races, which is another thing. They're called swoop bikes, and they're not really bike-shaped. But anyway, and just, like, felt that they they wouldn't work, or if they had, like, another reason for not using them. I don't know that we've been in this building. Oh, yeah, this was for the story, I think. Or no, was this the one we just... No, because there's no terminals here. Yeah, I think this might have been, yeah, Watto's junk shop. But yeah, it's just one of those things where, you know, I'd be curious if anybody knew, but at the same time, I'm not sure that I'm curious enough to actually bother looking it up, you know? Alright, let's see. Where is the car? Aha! No. There we go. Anyway, yeah. Was playing Knights of the Old Republic 2. The swoop racing in the second game significantly harder than the first one. For one, you have to jump, which doesn't really sound like it's like, okay, is like that it? I mean, almost, yeah. I mean, there really isn't that much difference besides you now have an extra button to worry about because you got to jump over some obstacles. Which doesn't sound that much harder, but I think they're just harder in general as well. Like, I only did it once so far. I've only been to one planet that has it. And where's C-3PO? Nowhere to be found, as per usual. I'm assuming. Oh, there's Rex. Rex, I still need. Oh, there he is. No, not what I wanted. Put him back together. Oh my fuck.
That was very unpleasant.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Oh, how wonderful!
Saves me so much time being able to do that. Okay, I think there's only one more. Yeah, way over there. And see, that was the one we were just in. This one doesn't have anything. That's probably the other one we were just in. Ugh, they all look the same. And I'm really trusting that they're going to show me the, if I don't see that one has a brick inside of it. Alright, so we got this brick over here, and then one inside that other door. But yeah, so anyway. Because, like, I did the first one alright. It took me a bit to get used to, you know, what it was. But then it was like, it's not too hard. But the second one, like, it's like a damn near perfect run, and I don't even get close. And I say I don't get close. I get close, but at the same time, the runs are like less than a minute, you know? So, like, when I say I don't get close, that's taking into account that, you know, pretty much you're guaranteed to get close just because the time for the race is that low. Like, if you're not close, you basically weren't racing. But they there's a very weird bug with it where for some reason, if you're going at speed and you quit the race, when you quit the race, like when you go open up the menu to quit the race, it pauses the game, but then in between you saying that you're quitting and it actually kicking you out, the race does resume for a second. And for some reason, if you manage to pause it, and then after you quit the race, in that like second that the race resumes before it actually kicks you out, you then hit an obstacle. For some reason, when you actually exit at that point, the guy who runs the race will then accept whatever time you were at as your time for completing the race. So you can complete the race in like 3 seconds if you want to, and just like not actually do the race. which is interesting, and definitely not something that I did because I was tired of doing the same race over and over again, getting damn near perfect, and then still not being good enough. And considering that it cost you money just to make an attempt, and your reward for succeeding is not very much. It's just like, not worth it. I don't know where this key goes. Oh, here we go. For some reason that lock I didn't notice. And it looks like the 3PO hole just loops around again. Seems to be a lot of those in here. And there also doesn't seem to be anything in here though. I mean, unless I specifically need to send 3PO through there. Oh yeah, there is a thing there. But what if I do this? Did that not work? Yeah, it did. Oh my god, the camera though is not going well. Nope. There we go. Okay, and then here's the top one. Oop, easy enough. I like how it's clearly C-3PO's head, and then they still felt the need to, like, put the border on it so that you knew that where they put him. Like, it's just like Immortals Phoenix Rising, you have the, oh, what the fuck do they call those now? The fresco puzzles. And in the options, there's whether you got a difficulty rating for them as whether or not they have a border on them, and it's like, it's a picture. Like, there's not really any question as to what pieces go where. Alright, so theoretically, we've got everything here now. So let's find out. Side missions. Yep, there was only the one. And puzzles. Now this is the one that I'm not sure about. Alright, and we got all the puzzles. And was there a race? There was. Apparently we did it. We definitely got both of them. Mos Espa, yes. In other news, I think I know what I'm going to be doing for my streams. Not that you should take anything that just happened as an indicator of that. Alright, so that's everything in Mos Espa done. Now, did we check out the other places? I don't think we did. I think we just... I'm not sure. We're gonna go check it out now. Because I'm not sure if we did or not. Oh yeah, I know that, yeah, we definitely did this one.
If you like sand.
Because there was, the little elephant looking dude that we unlocked for this place. Side missions. Yeah. Puzzles. Yeah. Trials. Okay. Did we do Mos Eisley though? Okay, well there's no new side quests there, but that's not too much of a surprise. What about puzzles? Alright, okay, so Tatooine is once again complete, at least for now. Now, Naboo we haven't been to at all to do anything on. Dagobah, Bespin, Hoth, and Endor. so... Yeah. Naboo all over the place. Okay, so Hoth Echo Base. Nothing new. Hoth Space. It doesn't show, like, it's not green saying it's completed, but... Okay, so Endor, though. We got... Well, that's weird. It showed that it was new. Okay, so Endor we can go to. And Dagobah is done. I don't know which part of Coruscant we've been to. Hoth is done for puzzles. The Ewok Village. It only has, it's like one puzzle left, but it's still locked. The puzzles being locked is a weird thing to me. Like those, I'm not exactly sure how they aren't there. You know, Dagobah's, okay, so Dagobah's done then. Bespin, Cloud City. That was the other one. Let's see. Bespin, Cloud City. And just one more that's still locked. Okay, so we checked, Dagobah was done. We didn't check Yavin 4. Right, because that's the one that's like way down. Whoops. Nope, still locked. And we did all the puzzles there. Alright, so... Looks like the Ewok Village is the only place that we've been to and still has stuff. We'll have to check out space afterwards. Since when I went there, it did say there was something new, but I don't know if that's just because I never went into that menu and looked after doing it. So it registered as new, or if there's something new that just isn't registering, but... Well, it should be quick to find out.
You'll never guess, but I've just received some new data.
Yeah, you're right. What the hell? I will never guess that. Have you ever ridden a speeder? So fast, so exciting, so dangerous. It's a rush like I've never had before. It's awoken a need inside me, a need for even more speed. I want to be a pod racer. Kind stranger could bring him the pieces for a pod race, right? Planets where pod races happen. Mos Espa on Tatooine and Bespin. Okay. Well, that explains why this one wasn't unlocked yet. So I'm curious, because if we get him and a Kyber brick on this, does that just go underneath the side missions? You think? Or does that also count for, puzzles? Because I know it's not a puzzle, but at the same time, you know, it's like... like nothing else really gives us Kyber bricks. Like, I think this is the first side mission that actually is giving us a Kyber brick. The rest have all, I think, just given us character or vehicle tokens. Alright. Okay, hopefully they'll have it easy enough to find around here. Ooh, we unlocked a rumor in the Ewok village. That's... Yeah, there was a bunch of them there. I don't really think I care about unlocking rumors. Do I actually have to talk to this guy? I guess until I really know what I'm looking for, I do.
Olota, mi chapapatos.
Oh, win a race, eh? Alright. Pod racer part if I beat it in 40 seconds, eh? You know, I don't mind these kinds of things in games, like a 40-second foot race. I'm fine with that. Because you know what? If I fail, it obviously can't be too long. The only thing that really bothers me about things like this in games normally is the reset timer. Like there's some of them where the reset is just like so long. Like let's say I failed that halfway through. In this game, they oh, he has something new to say to me.
Resima.
Okay, weird. Anyway, you know, it would probably give me a retry now and just automatically put me back at the beginning of the race, but I can't remember what it was. I don't think it was something super recent, but I definitely remember something that I was playing. And it was absolutely ridiculous. Some of the, like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was definitely one of the challenges or something where, like, it was something akin to a race, you know, like there was a time limit or something, you had to go and do something. I don't remember if it was just a race or if it was like specifically you had to go and do something before time ran out, but either way, you would, like, I can't remember how much I failed by, but I failed by some degree, and it didn't put me back at the beginning or anything. I had to go all the way back, and it was so far away.
Drink it in. That's the
Boot
Grand Arena.
Classic. Okay. That's supposed to be like an indicator of where I need to go for parts. I mean, that would kind of make sense. Is that what that is? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, but now the question is, where's the rest of it? Well, let's see what this guy has to say.
When I was a kid, I made my own pod racer by strapping a trailer to the back of 2 womp rats. And let me tell you, those things are...
Okay. Well, it doesn't really help me. Nothing in those. So I'm curious if I should just be looking for, like, pod racer pods and breaking those. I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's as broken as those get. Because I remember wailing on a different one and not really getting anywhere with it. Aha! Another one. Now I'm just robbing people here. Any other people working on their pod racers? Not that I see, but let's see what this guy has to
Looking
say.
for pod parts? You're in the right place. If you have no luck there, try asking in Cloud City.
Well, I'm assuming that we will, in fact, have to go to Cloud City. It is nice, though, that talking to him did lower the thing there to be like, yeah, look in this specific area. That looks like a pod racer. Yeah. Yeah, and then that's it for here. So there are other parts. Wait, did I not actually pick up the other part, the first one? Like the part I won from the race? Because, like, that's still there, and I still see on my left that I don't have it. So did it, like, drop it in front of me instead of just giving it to me? I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. wouldn't be the first game to do that. Oh. Because he had it in the shelf. There we go. Okay, and now it's just at Bespin. Do they do pod races there? I mean, they only did the one in the movie, and I'm not sure that they ever talk about it really anywhere else. I mean, I guess you could fairly easily.
Fresh hints. Get 'em all that hot.
All right.
A Jedi on Bespin. A welcome sight.
Yeah, is it? Been playing too much Knights of the Old Republic where people are like, a Jedi, get the fuck out. You know, I gotta say that a lot of the Star Wars lore from like that, at least that takes place like after Episode 4, I guess, or I guess after Episode 3. But anyway, a lot of the Star Wars lore I feel really makes both the fuck is this thing? No. Both the Jedi and the Wookiees seem like little bitches. Because like I talked about this in this, how it seems like every Star Wars game ever, the Wookiees are enslaved by somebody, despite them supposedly being like these big powerful warriors and everything. And on this planet that's like hard to live on or whatever, and yet they're constantly getting conquered, like it's just a Friday thing. You know, I guess a Monday thing. You know, they get conquered on Monday, enslaved all the way until Friday, and then somebody who has a spare weekend will come and rescue them. And then, you know, once that guy has to go back to work, you know, Monday rolls around again. Gotta get back to the job, and they're like, oh man,
If it's pod racing gear you're after, there's a store over on that side of the city that carries them. Prices were...
And like a lot of the times, like the Jedi and that, like, I guess not necessarily the Jedi, I guess like the Republic, because like you keep seeing them get all these victories, and yet they never retake control. It seems.
People don't come shopping for pod parts as much as they used to.
Jedi, here in Cloud City.
Take it or leave it.
Okay, so if I get...
People don't come shopping for... Take it or leave it. That's the price. Unless...
Okay, well, you sit there.
A Jedi on Bespin. A welcome sight.
And then this guy. Okay, now does that count? And if so, where the hell's the last guy I'm gonna get? Looks like right here. I mean, I guess I could have just paid him. The fact that we're doing this leads me to believe that I didn't have to pay the pit droids as well. Like, maybe I could have just beat them up or something. And force them to go back or something to that degree, but...
People don't come shopping for... Take it or leave it. That's the price.
How do I... Oh, I see. I need to park them over here.
Welcome. Take a look around.
It's so weird.
Another customer. Come on in.
Okay, come on. He doesn't think it's weird that like these three people just like rolled up, stood in front of him for a while, dazed, and then all of them suddenly got a headache and walked in one after the other. Wow, that's a hell of a discount. It's a 90% discount. Like, fuck. Oh, fuck me. I also, once again, almost ran away without picking up the actual part. I also don't know where. Oh, I guess I picked it up. It must have been in that cabinet like the last one. The fact they're in those cabinets makes them hard to see because they don't really float. And you can't see like the glow around them. But whatever, let's get the Ewok his pod racer. Just throw everything at him. Oh. Oh, right. So many parts. It's weird that it wouldn't let me do it before. And he had to tell me to build it before I could, but whatever. Oh, is that not it? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's built. Oh, there we go. Smuggle Paplu. Okay. From Endor to Tatooine. Alright. Well, before I do that, because it did say that I had a bunch of rumors. And no, that seems to be it. We're going just space. Alright. I mean, after everything I just did, there's no way that they're going to make me, like, do space combat during this, right? Because, I mean, I already had to travel to do different planets.
Bad news, pal. We're gonna liberate that cargo, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Are ya? Though, are you really?
Oh, man!
Man, look at you doing all this liberating. I'm so scared. What other game had like the aiming reticle like this? Like where when you're, it was another one, I don't remember if it was specifically space. It may have just been like fighter jets. But when you were doing a fight like this and they were traveling, it gave you like you need to, oh, was that maybe Starfield did that?
Get through here with that cargo. It's ours now.
No, it's not. It's weird that that's what you decide to say as you died. Oh my god, really? For one character that I'm never gonna use, and one Kyber brick, this is insane that there's this much to it.
So hand it over before things get messy.
I am transporting an Ewok and his pod racer. Why the fuck do you care? But yeah, I think it might have been. It might be Starfield that does that.
Bad news, pal.
along. We're gonna liberate that cargo, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Come on, just stop. And there would be a couple of mods that would be good for this game. You know, like eliminating these battles when you're just trying to go from A to B. Especially considering this mission and some of the other ones where like you're
Well,
working
if we
for
can
the
avoid
Empire and
fighting
that.
any more hooded strangers, perhaps we'll actually get to Coruscant this time.
Indeed. However,
Why are
I
these
believe
guys
that
suddenly
stranger
talking?
may have been a Sith Lord.
Weird, but whatever. You wanna like report to the ship outside Tatooine. Track. Cute. Oh, there we go. I was like, where the fuck am I going here? Yeah, it looks like you made it. Good job. Piss off. Okay, now let's see if it'll tell us anything that we've unlocked, anything else. Yeah, we got the break. Character unlocked. Come on. Nope. Alright, well, with that, because I am still curious about why it showed that there was something new here, despite it saying that I got everything. So we'll pop over to this space just for a second. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, but that's not really a surprise. Alright. Okay, so that's it for Tatooine, and we cleaned up the one thing that unlocked on Endor. Because apparently that was it. Although, now that we've done that on Endor, Endor space, Endor Ewok village. Okay. Go, Endor Ewok village, just a scene. But it doesn't look like it. Alright. I'm fine with that. Okay. So that'll be it for this part. Where's the stud going? I don't even... Oh, there it is. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next part, we will we'll head to Naboo and probably get both of those areas done. I mean, neither seemed very big. But I mean, I guess we kind of just blasted through them, so maybe they were huge, who knows. But yeah, that's what we'll do next part. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.